Pharaoh, the people are relieved that the Israelites are gone.
What?
The Israelites are gone, the people are happy, and no more bad things are happening.
The Israelites are gone?
Yes, the Israelites are gone. That's what the script says.
But what have I done?
You have saved Egypt.
Saved Egypt for what? Without the Israelites, we don't have any slaves.
But if we had kept the Israelites, their God would have destroyed us.
But we have nothing.
What are you saying?
We've got to get the Israelites back.
You want to go get the Israelites.
Yes, I want the 600 fastest chariots after them now. Let's go.
Look, it's Egyptians! I knew this would happen. I knew Pharaoh wouldn't just let us go.
They will kill us all.
We'll be dog food for the Egyptians.
Oh, was it because there are no graves in Egypt that you brought us to this desert to die? Why would you bring us out of Egypt?
Didn't we tell you in Egypt to leave us alone? Let us serve the Egyptians?
It would have been better for us to serve the Egyptians than to die out here in the desert.
Shh, do not be afraid. You will see the deliverance of the Lord this day. Those Egyptians you see back there, you will never see again. God will fight for us. You only need to believe.
Moses, why are you crying out to me? Tell the Israelites to move on.
Move on to where? The Egyptians are there. The sea is here. There's nowhere to go.
Raise your staff and stretch out your hand over the sea to divide the water so the Israelites can go through on dry ground.
What?
God has provided us an escape route through the sea. We will walk through on dry land.
Let's go, people. Those Egyptians aren't going to wait all day.
They're coming! They're coming! We're never gonna make it!
God did not bring us out of Egypt to leave us now.
The enemy is closing in. Our faith is starting to wear thin. We're wondering if His promise is still true. While captive in a foreign land, we saw the wonders of His hand. Why would we ever doubt His power now? This is our Red Sea moment. The water is split wide open. The battle is won. He is fighting for us. This is our day of victory. When Yahweh redeems our history, evil is silent. God has spoken. This is our Red Sea. This is our Red Sea. We are walking through on dry land. We are dancing to your promise. You are Jehovah, our God of deliverance. Oh, we are walking through on dry land. We are dancing to your promise. You are Jehovah, our God of deliverance. You are Jehovah. You are Jehovah, our God of deliverance.
Look, the wheels are coming off their chariots.
Let's get away from the Israelites. The Lord is fighting for them against Egypt.
They have no God greater than Pharaoh. Don't turn back. After them.
Moses, stretch out your hand over the sea so that the waters may flow back over the Egyptians, their chariots, and their horsemen.
I appear to have made a grave mistake.
Why didn't God let us die in comfort in Egypt, where we had lamb stew and all the bread we could eat? You've led us out into this wilderness to starve us to death, the whole company of Israel.
There aren't even fish in the desert. No grain, no oil, and no fruit. How are we supposed to live out here?
What are we going to do? These people aren't used to struggling to find food. They were better off as slaves back in Egypt.
God, what should I do?
Moses, I'm going to rain bread down from the sky for you. The people will go out and gather each day's portion.
Aaron, tell the people what the Lord has said.
Tonight you will know that it was God that led you out of Egypt, and in the morning you will see the glory of God.
Since it is God who will give you meat for your meal in the evening, and God who will give you your fill of bread in the morning, you will know that it is God who has heard your complaints. This whole time you think you have been complaining to us, but really you've been complaining to God.
Draw near to God. He has heard your complaints.
At dusk you will eat meat, and at dawn you will eat your fill of bread. You will realize that I am God, your God. Moses, tell the people of Israel, if you will listen obediently to what I say and keep my covenant, out of all people you will be my special treasure. You will be my kingdom of priests, a nation holy and set apart. Tell the Israelites exactly what I have told you.
Elders, gather around. For the next 2 days, you need to get ready to meet the holy God. Scrub your clothes so that on the third day you will be fully prepared to meet him. On that third day, God will come down upon Mount Sinai and make his presence known to all the people. Now go, get ready.
Your God. I am the one true God. You will have no idols before me. You will honor my name. You will keep the Sabbath. You will honor your parents. Do not harm others. Keep marriage special. Do not steal. Do not tell lies. Do not be jealous.
Moses, you speak to us and we'll listen, but don't have God speak to us or we'll surely die.
No, do not be afraid. The thunder and lightning are God's way of showing his power, so that you will believe. All right. I have told you everything that God has said to tell you. Do you understand? Will you believe?
Everything God says, we will do.
That was excellent. All right. I am now going to go back up the mountain to receive more instructions from God. I'll take Joshua with me, back there behind Aaron. All you need to do is stay here and wait until we return. Aaron, you're in charge.
I got this. You can count on me. Just stay here. Don't mess it up. Got it.
Hey, Aaron, Moses has been gone for quite a while. So he left you in charge, so why don't you get up and make us gods to lead us out of here?
I mean, I guess he's been gone for a little bit, I guess, but I mean, okay. So get the jewelry from your husbands and wives and sons and daughters and collect it together, and I'll take it, and we'll create a god. That's a great idea. You what? Come on, not everyone? Oh, I think it's a good idea. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, this is a lot of gold. Look, let me go and see what I can do with this. Excuse me, please. I have to go see what I can do with all this gold, and I'll set the oven to 350 for 10 minutes, and then bake until solid. Yes, this is it, I think.
Israel, see your gods, the ones who brought you out of Egypt.
That's right. Tonight we will celebrate this eternal.
Moses, go back down the mountain immediately, because your people, whom you led out of Egypt, have turned against me. They have made a calf out of gold. They have bowed down to it and offered it sacrifices.
Hurry! It sounds like a battle is going on down at the camp.
It does not sound like victory, and it does not sound like defeat. But I do hear singing and celebration.
Whoa! Will they do it again? Wow, it's so golden. Look at it. And it's like, it's got a nose ring. It just came out like this, I think. It's so pretty. It's got a tail and horns, kind of sharp, and ears. It's definitely oh.
I can't believe this! Aaron, how could you lead these people into such a horrible sin?
Moses, do not be angry at me. You know these people and how quick they are to turn to sin. They said, make us some gods. We don't know where Moses is. And so I gathered their gold and I threw it into a fire, and this is what came out.
First of all, that is hideous. Everyone who is on the side of the God who led us out of Egypt, stand over here by me. You are all guilty of a great sin. And now I must go back up the mountain to plead with God for your forgiveness. But you will all be punished. All right, I'm sure you're wondering why I asked you to come together. It's because we are almost to Egypt. Almost fully away from Egypt, almost to the land of Canaan, of course, the land that God has promised. And I have gotten the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of you together to go to that land ahead of us to see what it is like. Ford every mountain, climb every sea, or the other way around. Anyways, see if you can gather a sample of the produce that grows there. It is the season of the first ripe grapes. And Caleb, I know you love a good grape.
We won't let you down, Moses. We'll go scout out the entire land.
Joshua, I trust you completely. All right. Well, what do you get when a... Never mind.
Moses, we went to the land to which you sent us, and it does flow with milk and honey. Just look at these fruits.
Beautiful.
The only thing is that the people who live there are fierce. The cities are huge and well fortified.
Worse yet, we saw descendants of the giant Anak. Amalekites are spread out in the Negev. Hittites, Jebusites, and Amorites hold the hill country, and the Canaanites are established along the Mediterranean Sea and the Jordan.
Let's go. We can do it. There's plenty more. I know we got this.
No way. We can't do it. The people there are already too strong for us.
It's a land that swallows people whole, and the people themselves are gigantic. Imagine a person like me fighting someone the size of John Cena.
Why didn't we just die in Egypt or even in this wilderness?
Did God bring us out into this country just to kill us?
Our children will soon become plunder. We should go back to Egypt, and right now.
Let's pick a new leader. Let's go back to Egypt.
Whoa, hold on. This is a beautiful land flowing with milk and honey. Look at all these grapes Caleb found in the promised land. So stop this wailing and moaning. If we do what's right and follow God's commands, the Eternal will lead us into this land. Caleb.
Do not rebel against the Eternal like this. They have nothing to fear. We can do this. We have nothing to fear. All we need to do is believe.
This is what God has said. Only Caleb and Joshua will enter this land with your children. Every one of you who complained against God will not enter this land. And your children will have to wait 40 years for you to die before they may enter this land.
I'm frustrated.
Aaron, do you hear something?
I hear something strange.
Yes. Why are the people grumbling?
Moses, I believe it's the water situation. We simply don't have enough left in our stores to feed the livestock and the sheep.
We should talk to God about this.
Moses, I have heard the cry of my people. Take your staff and your brother Aaron. Tell the rock before their eyes to yield its water. So you shall bring forth water out of the rock for them and give drink to the congregation and to their cattle.
Now, you people are always complaining. Listen to me. I will strike this rock with my staff, and water will flow forth.
Thank you, Moses.
Drink your water.
Moses, I understand that you were under a lot of pressure, but in that moment, you did not demonstrate that the power to bring forth water came from me. Because of this, you will not be the one to lead the people into the land I have promised. I want you to go to one of the mountains east of the Jordan River, where you can see the land that I am giving to the Israelites. After you see it, your journey will come to an end, and you will find rest.
Lord, you know the hearts and minds of everyone. I ask that you choose a new leader for these people. Please, appoint someone who can guide them into this land so they won't be like lost sheep without a shepherd.
My servant Joshua is wise, and I will be with him. You will bless him and make him the new leader, so that the people are guided by someone who is capable and faithful.
Man, God has been so amazing to Moses. He's done so many amazing things with him. I don't think there's ever going to be anyone like him again, or see all the wonders done like he has by the Lord's hand.
Moses has brought us so far. He will be so greatly missed as we go into the promised land.
Yes, he will.
Come over here with me. Will you be ready to lead God's people into this new land?
Of course. The land it's flowing with milk and honey. It was a beautiful land when we scouted it out. But Moses, I'm going to miss you. I wish you could be the one to lead us into this new land.
I know, but you will be a great leader as long as you are strong and courageous in the Lord. Remember, God fulfills all of his promises, such as the promise to lead these people into this wonderful land. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
It certainly is.
This land is mine. God gave this land to me. This brave and ancient land to me. And when the morning sun reveals her hills and plains, then I see a land where children can run free. So take my staff and walk this land for me, and walk this golden land for me. Though you are just a man, when they are by your side, with the help of God, I know you can be strong to make this land your home. If you must fight, you'll fight to make this land your own. Until I die, this land is mine. And when the morning sun reveals her hills and plains, then I see a land where children can run free. So take my hand and walk this land with me, and walk this golden land with me. Though I am just a man, when you are by my side, with the help